Welcome to San Diego, California, America's classiest city. We're here at Snapdragon Stadium to witness one of the best moments of bowl season each and every year, the DirecTV Holiday Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Wake Forest offense will get the ball first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple of years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Gives it on the option. Still on his feet at the 25.
Defensively, in these situations, when it's such long yardage situations, I'm going to be very, very conservative. I'm going to drop guys really, really deep. If you want to run the football, you can have at it. Now, ideally, you don't want to give up that many yards, but you still didn't give up a first down, so it's still successful.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Huskies offense will take the field for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Tight end now in motion. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just no way to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. Read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, in a situation like that where it's third and long, there's not a lot of plays to get that thing completed and keep the drive moving. So you're just trying to buy yourself some real estate and help your punter out.
They boot it away on fourth down. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, they're after him. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
And the Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. I think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So his big play capability was on full display, and that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Rides the back and leaves it. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. The Demon Deacons, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He's in open space downfield. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Demon Deacons are on the move. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Illegal blocking.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Demon Deacons trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They want to throw it. Snagged out of the air. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Moving away from pressure. That's a fumble. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
just heard every offensive player go, oh, for a second there. How about that? The fumble deep in the defense's territory. But how about Johnny on the spot, scooping that ball up and finishing, lowering his pads, getting in the end zone. Nice break for this offense.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Huskies have it back trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Second down coming up. Dropping back, it's Mack. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Productive pass offense for the Huskies, and they've had a long line of quarterbacks who've gone on to the pros.
Yeah, a lot of guys that you can think of. Warren Moon obviously was so dynamic, so good, but guys that were surgical, guys that read the defenses, made the decision, made big plays. That's what the Husky fans want to see.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Pocket breaking down. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. The Huskies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got it. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
That's caught. It's Green. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. A fun postseason battle here. Deadlocked at the end of the first. Here's a quick check on the stats so far. As we move into the second, let's hope the rest of the game lives up to the early start. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. The throw to the outside is complete. They got him the football, but he could not convert. It'll be 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Field goal is good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Just a short pass to the tight end. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the back.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Snap it to the back. Slithers into space. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. And the Demon Deacons back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man all by himself. Touchdown win. Oh, that may be in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this quarter.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. He wants to change this route. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Mack. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there.
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. He lobs one high down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Huskies are rolling down the field. To the air on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. Hauls it in down the sideline.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you. But when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time. And the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
To the air, it's Mack. Mack's got it. Touchdown, Washington. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Steps away to find some room. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, make you defend his feet for a whole game.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Not all DBs make the play in the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Mack. Back open in the middle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Now improvising. He's going to take off. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Unleashes one deep. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Here comes the field goal unit. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got the 1st down, looking for more. All kinds of room to the right. 10. Touchdown, Wake Forest. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And that makes you feel so good as an offense. When you can score late in the 1st half in a 2-minute type situation, the extra point's going to give you the lead. Makes you feel so much better heading into halftime.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This late in the half, you're behind. You love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the 1st half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the 1st half.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. On the run, still looking. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Bringing the heat. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. And he's going to reach for a long one and have to guide it in from the left side. 51 yards out. No good. And the lead remains at 1 after the miss. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge-of-your-seat type first half, or as they call it in this game there in San Diego, just another typical Holiday Bowl. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Holiday Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Demon Deacons will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing, they're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out. All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Mack. Moves around to clear up the vision. Going to try to get it himself.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
And the Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. After run, now throw. Got the quick pass. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
While they dial up on second and a long way to go. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Reed. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got a man, it's Harris. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. Wants to throw. It's Mack. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Husky. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Last drive ended after a long missed field goal, and they have it back ready to go to work. They'll try the running game off the right tackle. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have...
Turning it on! Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Demon Deacons will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Mack. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Washington sends out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Demon Deacons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back has it. Breaks the tackle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Got a man. It's Price. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter of space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Demon Deacons are on the move. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to...
Touchdown, Demon Deacons! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. We've come to the break, and it's Wake Forest holding the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to adjust the pattern. To throw, it's Mack. Going over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Complete to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Washington coming to the line with another first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Oh, he's got some space.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're looking to throw on second and short. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
I like how this offense throws to their running backs in different areas of the field. It's not always going to be to the perimeter. It's not always going to be screens, but they can attack the middle of the field, too, using these angle routes. Nice play call.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. From the gun, give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
To the air, it's Mack. Quickly to the tight end. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Huskies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll run the toss. Touchdown, Huskies! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to... football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Setting up for the PAT, and when he gets this late, every point matters. The extra point is good, and it's important. The lead is a touchdown now at 6. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll... back, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. Precision execution there to work the sidelines, pick up the first down, and stop the clock.
Yeah, great job by the offense. You got to understand the situation. The clock is the enemy late in the ballgame. Got to have a score. Like you said, Reese, work the outer part of the field so I can catch the football and get out of bounds.
Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Looking downfield on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So they see the potential tying score wiped out by the penalty, and now time is starting to be against them. The offense lining up for a first down play. Quarterback on the keeper. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle, it's Vic. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Vic. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And this is a big-time moment for this offense. So who are you going to give the ball? The guy you trust. The guy who's been doing it all game. You know he can deliver. They got so much.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. They found a way to get in the rug, but he is stopped short, and it'll be fourth down.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Into the end zone. It's caught. A touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
Now, that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ballgame.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play. But if I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go to the end zone to get the immediate dub.
And take as much pressure off of your kicker as you possibly can. You just got to wonder what he's thinking right now.
There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Looking for a man. It's Mack. Buying some time. Makes the grab. It's Phillips. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Floating away. He'll pull it down. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. What a game. What a finish. Came down to one last play, and they get it done.
What a play to show up in that moment of the game and make that type of play. That type of individual effort is just magic, Dan.
No doubt. It's what you dream about, but those moments, you have to step up and make it, and big-time players like this come up and make a big-time play late in the game to get you the win.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.
it.